It's late, you're tired, but there you are, lying in bed, staring at the ceiling, replaying that one moment again and again. Maybe it was a comment someone made, just a passing remark, but it stuck like a thorn beneath your skin. Or perhaps it's the argument you had days ago, the one you wish you could redo, or at least erase from your mind. You've told yourself 100 times, let it go, it doesn't matter anymore. And yet, there it is, still lingering, still hurting, still heavy. Why is something so small, so hard to release? We all know this feeling, holding tightly to things that hurt us, not because we want to, but because we don't quite know how to set them down. But what if the answer isn't to push harder, but to understand more deeply? What if the solution to the pain is found not in holding tighter, but in learning the gentle, powerful art of letting go? Think of the last relationship that ended, a friendship that drifted apart, or even a job you once loved but had to leave. Long after it's over, you keep holding on to it, revisiting the memories, replaying old conversations, imagining different outcomes. You tell yourself, if only I had said this, if only they had done that. And the story loops endlessly, quietly causing pain. You don't intend to suffer, but each time you revisit the story, the emotional weight grows heavier. You carry it to work, you carry it into conversations with others, you carry it when you're alone. People around you might not see it, but you feel it. A subtle heaviness in your chest, a tension in your shoulders, a quiet sadness behind your smiles. You know, logically it's time to move forward, but emotionally, you stay stuck, because letting go feels like losing a part of yourself, a part of your story. Yet, the truth is, this story you're holding on to so tightly is exactly what's keeping you from peace. One day, a young monk approached the Buddha, clearly troubled. He carried a deep pain, a resentment he could not release, a memory he replayed endlessly in his mind. Quietly, he asked the Buddha, "Master, how can I let go of this suffering? How do I release what hurts me so deeply?" Buddha gently smiled and held out his hand, showing him a small pebble. "Hold this tightly," Buddha instructed. The monk did as asked, gripping it firmly. After a few moments, Buddha softly asked, "Tell me, does it hurt yet?" The young monk, confused, shook his head. "No, Master," Buddha nodded. "But what if you hold it tightly for an hour, for a day, for a year? Eventually, the pebble will become painful, not because it has changed, but because you refuse to set it down." The monk's eyes widened with quiet realization. Buddha gently continued, "Your pain, your memories, your stories, they are exactly like this pebble. They hurt you only because you are unwilling to release them." And with compassion in his eyes, he finished, "Freedom begins the moment you gently open your hand and choose to let go." In that simple, powerful moment, the young monk finally understood. Letting go was never about forgetting. It was simply about freedom. You don't have to hold it forever. You can just breathe, let it go. What the Buddha taught in that moment was the heart of letting go. We believe we must hold tightly to protect ourselves, to keep things safe, or to prove something to the world. But Buddha gently shows us that the tighter we cling, the deeper we suffer. Pain itself is inevitable. It's a part of being human. But suffering, Buddha says, is something we choose. By refusing to let go, we cling to our stories, we hold on to grudges, we replay old regrets, believing that somehow holding tighter will fix something, but it never does. Instead, it only magnifies the pain, making it harder and heavier. Letting go, Buddha explains, is not about giving up. It is not about ignoring your feelings. It's about gently recognizing that holding tightly no longer serves you. It's about releasing what is already gone, so you can truly embrace what is here, right now. This is the true meaning of freedom. Not absence of pain, but the gentle wisdom of knowing when it's time to open your hand and let the pebble fall. So, how do you actually let go? It starts gently, with awareness. First, notice the feeling. Notice what you're holding on to. A grudge, a regret, a painful memory. Pause and ask yourself kindly, why am I holding this so tightly? What do I think will happen if I let it go? You can even write this down, letting your mind reveal what your heart already knows. Next, practice small moments of release. Each time the story returns, breathe softly and remind yourself, I can let this pass. I don't need to hold it anymore. Allow your breath to soften your heart, to gently loosen your grip. And finally, remember, letting go doesn't mean forgetting. It means making peace with what you cannot change. It's about freeing yourself from pain you no longer need to carry, so you can truly live in the present moment. The art of letting go isn't about losing something precious. It's about reclaiming your peace, your energy, your heart. Is gently realizing that the things you've been gripping so tightly are exactly what keep you stuck. And in the quiet act of opening your hand, of releasing the stories, the pain, the past, you discover a freedom you've always carried inside you. You are not your memories. You are not your pain. You are the open sky, vast, boundless, capable of holding all things without needing to cling to any of them. If this message touched you, please share in the comments below. What's one thing you're ready to let go of today? Let's walk this journey together. And if you found peace here, please subscribe for more reflections, Buddhist wisdom, and gentle practices to live with compassion, clarity, and ease.